As it often does after a horrible event involving guns, questions about gun control are often met with answers involving two words: mental health. So is there really a connection between someone's mental well-being and violence? Pete Muntean has that part of the story for us.
Not even 24 hours after this, and Republican lawmakers once again leaned on two words.
Mental health.
Is it mental illness?
Mental health services.
But those who study mental disorders say they do not lead to mass shootings. Thursday, doctors at the Centers for Disease Control had this to say.
Americans with mental illness are not violent. In fact, they're more likely to be victims of crimes themselves.
Only 3% of people with serious mental illnesses contribute to violent crime. That, according to this report by the American Psychiatric Association. It found each year mass shootings by the mentally ill make up less than 1% of all gun-related homicides.
It's not this simple issue.
Dr. Jonathan Metzl spoke to me via Skype. He studies the mass shooter mentality at Vanderbilt University. He says shooters have many motivations, and he insists making this a mental health issue is misguided.
To reduce the problem just to mental illness really does a great disservice to our attempts to understand what happened.
Experts point to one more medical study. It looked at more than 30 young male mass murderers. 70% were described as loners, but less than a quarter of them had any psychiatric history. Pete Muntean, WUSA 9.